Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff. A squad here today looking to put on a show, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff. The crew looking to make a strong statement. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the single back takes the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. And
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure and then come up with a first sack of the game.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long to the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And this one will be fair caught. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. They're going to run it here. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Let's fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They're set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Offense makes their way on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Trying to get the throw off. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Second and goal play for the offense. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What would the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, I thought he was going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off. He pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles, but the defense just keeps him out of the goal line.
Looking for 6. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. We'll call for the fair catch here. Offense on the field to take over. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this time it's complete. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The 10. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's hit as he throws it. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area. And looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? We get the 2nd half started with the running play. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
In the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down here for this offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Can he make it to the marker? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. They'll try the right here. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense back out there trying to get something going. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. They'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a handoff. Eludes a tackle.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run?
Got a lane. Can he get in? Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. He fires this one to the right. Had all day to throw. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He breaks free. Broke one tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking for a deep completion. Catch made inside the 10. One down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Pass midfield. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Well, and that play ends in a complete disaster for the offense. A fumble on a 2-point conversion. Have to protect the ball much better than that.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner will be brought down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a run to the left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Testing the right side here. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Third down play here out of the shotgun. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
Coverage team brings down the returner. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
He's moving out of the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. And they get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet. First down here for this offense.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Doc's back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. And he's got it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. No huddle now for the offense.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it. That is enough for a 1st down. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Here comes the shovel pass. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now